Welcome everybody to Dire Bear Adventuring Company's production, I suppose, of Curse of Strahd. Where we find out whether or not this party can handle whatever it is I decide to throw at them, and whether or not they're able to handle whatever Strahd throws at them. With that in mind, we would like to thank our sponsors, D&D Beyond, that is D, the letter N, D, Beyond.com, where you will be able to find all sorts of manuals, create your character sheets, find a bunch of homebrew content, and of course find any sort of races classes made by the Critical Role crew, courtesy of Matt Mercer. On top of that, we would also like to thank our two local sponsors to our main DM, Captain Sack, Station Retro, and Lucky Dice Cafe out in Huntsville, Alabama. If you're looking for a little bit of fun tonight where you don't want to sit down in front of your computer and watch us blather on about Barovia, you can go ahead and check out Captain Sack at Station Retro, where he is running a long-form campaign. Friday nights he runs Adventure League at Lucky Dice Cafe. I'm not sure what he's doing at Station Retro on Saturdays, and on Sundays he's running, I think, another session of Adventure League, but it might be other game systems, but he's back at Lucky Dice on Sunday. Monday night he runs Foundations of Adalar. We are approaching our very last episode of Foundations of Adalar, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to end the first campaign run on Dire Bear. Check us out Monday night at 7 p.m. EST, where you get to watch me play the Tiefling Sorceress, who just had her Hat of Disguise disintegrated again. And V, who plays Grimly, our Goblin Cleric, who is adorable.
That's
and
me.
Everybody's son. Tuesday night we have Esper Genesis, which is a sci-fi game with the 5e rule edition. Wednesday night, we start with the character creation for the Icons game system, featuring myself, V, and Atlas, all as players, run by Jason, who also runs our Tuesday night game. So, without further ado, when we last left our heroes, they were burning a house to the ground.
Yeah!
They laid a couple children to rest, fought the kids' parents, and found themselves facing a shambling mound because we're not sacrificing one of our party members to some weird cult. Why the fuck would we do that?
Volunteers tribute.
And then everybody just ran out of the house, and as Nyx was leaving, she just lobbed a vial of alchemist fire over her shoulder, and cool guys don't look at explosions.
I wasn't told no.
As the house erupted with flame. So when we last left our heroes, they were walking out, and the heavy mists and heavy fogs that had obscured their view before has not really lifted, but you can absolutely see through it now. You can at least make out locations and shapes and whatnot. And tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts through the silence except for mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance. What are you doing, party?
Well,
Your cleric,
this is
the
cheerful.
Dragonborn has wandered off into the mist. You're sure he'll be back at some point.
There you go.
Well, alright. Bye.
This isn't where we started.
I mean, are you sure? It could be. Well, I'm not sure. I didn't really see where we started, to be honest with you.
Not where we started, but this is where we saw those kids outside, remember? That's why we went into that building to begin with.
Yes.
I'm talking about location.
Yeah, true. We couldn't see
Oh.
because of all the fog before.
We were in a town, we got caught up by that lady, and now the fog is lifted. Somewhere different. We've teleported.
Well, it's certainly not a festival, that's for sure.
Hmm. Well,
Should we go into town and look for help? I mean, I feel like we should be looking for that old lady or something along those lines.
that might be a good idea.
Well, then let's head into town. I can take charge if you'd like.
I just start walking.
Okay.
Sure.
Jean is following along.
Oh, I'm just gonna walk. So I'll head to the T intersection here.
Sure. All of these houses seem to either be boarded up or the curtains are drawn. There doesn't seem to be too much in the way of life in the streets.
Cheerful.
Can we tell what time of day it is?
Give me a perception check. No, not really.
No, not with
It's
that. Here we go.
it's mostly more. It's just like it's so overcast. It's hard to tell if you're mid morning, mid afternoon. The fog is completely and utterly obscuring the sky, or the clouds are completely and utterly obscuring the sky.
Well,
Might as well just
Dix, what do you think?
we might as well just make it through town. If no one's in the streets, there's no point of us stopping to talk to anyone.
Fair enough.
Seems a big enough town.
Let's go to the town square. See if we can find anybody.
I'm all for that idea. Let's go. This
Sounds
place
good.
is
It's
giving
best
me
we
the
should.
heebie-jeebies.
Well, let's stick together. I think that's the best bet and try to get our ways out of here.
Yes, Cyranox just wandered off into the mist.
Well,
Sounds like a
that's the Dragonborn. He'll catch up with us. He can
We'll
take care
hear
of
him
himself.
before he catches up.
Exactly.
Town square. Town square.
I'll go this way because I was looking this way.
Sure.
Seeing as I don't know where the town square is, I'm
Nope.
just gonna wander.
Probably
just like-
probably a good bet. Just continue going down. You hear mournful sobbing. It's faint, but it seems to be coming from this general direction. Unless you want to give me a perception check to try and pinpoint it.
I'll also help with perception if that's good.
I don't care. I'm just gonna keep moving.
I'll look. Nope. I don't
Nope.
want to look.
You kind of get a sense it's coming from like over here ish
Steer
in that
clear.
direction.
Got it.
Sorry, Atlas, what was that, my dear? You kind of froze up on us.
Oh, of course I did. Jean is just frantically looking around for signs that say town square.
There isn't really.
Okay,
any.
yeah. No, they don't even care. They got the heebie-jeebies.
I mean, as they should. Continue
Yeah.
on. Where you guys headed?
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da,
You
da.
can move yourself right down to the crossroads, JT. You're not going to see
This one?
anything down here.
Oh, so what? All the way down here?
Oh god!
all the way down to the
Stop
crossroads.
running!
Just sprints down.
Oh, God,
When
I
you
ran
get
too far.
here, you kind of look left and you look right. And to the right, like, because you're facing south,
Yeah.
so like to the right, you see a large opening. Seems to be a town square of some sort, or at least the best bet of a town square that you could surmise.
It looks like a town square. All right, let's go.
Well, we should stick together, if anything.
Oh, there I am. Okay.
Welcome back.
Oh, God, I can't stop yawning, for the love of Jesus.
Now you got me started. That's not fair.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
You're right, I'm not.
All right,
Down
a little
one.
bit further, guys.
Zero.
A little bit further.
Town Square!
My chap.
So you guys get here, to the north.
Oh,
Uh,
shoot. One sec, guys. Sorry.
To the north is looks to be maybe a tavern. And then just down here it seems to be a merchant's house. The sound of wailing is significantly more clear and is coming from this direction.
To the bar?
No, the sound is not coming from the bar.
No, I'm asking the party. To the bar?
Well, we'd probably find the best information there.
We could always try. Well, it seems like just a regular town. 2 of us go to the bar, find information. 2 of us go to the merchants, find information. I'm sure there's enough people that go through here looking for a shop.
I need a
Yeah.
drink.
Well, then why don't you two head to the bar, and Jean and I will head check out the merchants, see if they've got anything interesting.
Good. All right.
Seems fine. Which is voluntold Jean. Jean, have fun. I know they're not here, but have fun.
I'll wait for you to come back before we go.
Okay, so
This is the bar.
a single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square, its brightness like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
Oh, that sounds like fun, doesn't it, Crom?
My kind of drinks.
Into the bar I go. Is it this
Okay.
this little building?
No, it's the big one.
Ah.
That's a big bar.
Well, it's a tavern.
That's a big tavern.
Um, okay. So you guys step in.
Mm-hmm.
It's sparsely populated.
Maybe it's not so hopping as we thought.
You see a few people huddled around the fire that's blazing in the hearth. There's a barkeep, 3 people who are sitting together, and a man who doesn't look quite as dour as the other 4. Matter of fact,
Oh, he's handsome.
this is who you see.
Ismark the Lesser. Okay.
Now, is that going to stay that we can see that, Madeline, out of character?
Yeah,
If you
And
go
so
to
we'll
your
be able to find it.
it'll be in your journal.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay.
This one.
Yes, Atlas, you should remember him because he was our companion that helped us with Curse of Strahd.
But Jean,
Just
you and I are
gentle.
going to go check out
All
the
right.
merchant place.
Judging
kinda
from the
hot.
squirms of, judging from the squirms of the blue one, I think he might be evil.
Actually, I don't.
There they go.
And gone.
Aww.
So he
I don't think I.
What?
Can I Sorry. Can I roll the fuck Ismark?
Oh God.
When you get to the bar and actually meet him, absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
But right now, you are heading to the general store with
Oh, damn
Winsarda.
it.
Sorry,
Okay.
you weren't here. We've all told to split the party for a little bit.
Okay. Oh, it's alright.
Absolutely. When you get to the inn and meet Ismark, you can absolutely attempt to.
I'm a bard, it'll be nothing.
Remember, everybody signed contracts when they started playing characters, and bards are unapologetic sex demons. So, anyway,
Oh.
moving on.
Terrible.
Um,
All right. So
he
we
invites
walk
the
in.
two of you who walked in to come join him, and even offers to buy you around.
At least the
I just go.
hospitality is still here.
I go up to the bar and I order 2 beers or ale. Completely ignoring Ismark.
Okay. So the barkeep kind of looks at you. We don't sell ale here.
What do you
We
We
got
sell?
beans.
we only have wine.
Bean juice.
Bean juice.
Okay. X, you okay with this?
My mother's drank a lot of wine. That's fine with me.
Fine. Wine it is.
I'm not gonna
He
lie about it.
he pours 2 small glasses of wine. I say small, but like it's not like the pitcher of wine. Like he pours 2 glasses of wine for you, and then says that'll be a copper piece each.
I looked at Nix. Pay him.
Okay, I'll pay. I'll toss him a gold coin and say keep it on a tab, if at all possible.
He bites into it just to make sure that you're not trying to fleece him with a fake coin. Slides it into his pocket and just gestures for you to take your wine.
All right.
So, so everybody's still looking quite sparse.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
So is Mark still staring at us?
No, he's kind of back to drinking his own wine.
Is he sitting by himself again? I can't remember.
Yes, he's sitting by himself.
Out of
I don't like
everyone,
how. Sorry.
no.
Go ahead.
It seems he might be the only one here that knows some sort of information. Doesn't even look like he's from here, really.
Hmm.
Compared to the
Good
rest of the.
information
And
from him.
he really doesn't, by the way. Like, he stands out like a sore thumb.
Just like us.
Yep.
Hang on, I actually have a description of what the Peruvian people look like.
Sexy as
Um,
fuck.
Jesus.
So they tend to be very
Sad?
they look very kind of dour. I tried not to do this on stream, but we're gonna do it because this is really like the only way to get you guys to understand just how different Ismark actually looks.
Oh, wow.
Sort of look
I
like.
Oh, wait, we're doing it. Oh,
Oh,
we're doing it on stream. Ah, shit.
Oh yeah.
I need to pull up the stream.
Can we see that? Okay, sorry. I can't see my cam when I have it up, so
It's
You're
like if the Invader Zimcast made a bunch of Sims for themselves. Like that's essentially all you need to know.
they're
They also
very
look like
gaunt.
Jedis.
They're very gaunt. And just look perpetually depressed. Ismark looks depressed, but he doesn't look perpetually depressed. and he's blonde.
Does he have some color to him?
Yes, he's not super pale. He's just blonde pale. You know how like blondes tend to be like really really pale,
Mm-hmm.
but not
Just
like
me.
no, JT. No, JT, you're not pale. You go outside on a regular basis.
We're talking like
Barovians.
me.
Yeah, I was just saying, Barovians look like me and Atlas, who don't leave their room.
Okay, I was gonna say that, but I was being nice.
I'm a
No,
human
I'm well aware.
flashlight, man. I
Yeah,
I glow in the dark.
The beacon is lit. Gondor calls for aid.
Exactly. That's me and Atlas right there in a nutshell.
I had a night job. I feel
Um,
added that I'm not part of this group. Wow.
I mean, you don't see the sun, but you also don't really go outside because you used to work night shifts.
I count.
I'm valid.
Yeah, but V, you've still never been as pale as I get.
Anyway,
I guess I have a bit more of a life, huh?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
something like that.
Sorry.
Anyway, so yeah, the other four in the bar look gaunt, pale, perpetually depressed. Ismark is blonde, not quite as pale, and looks to be almost a little bit healthier.
Eats his breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Something like that. I mean, you don't have to talk to him. Like, you can literally just continue on with your adventure in Barovia without talking to him.
Yeah, but he's hot.
So while you two figure out what you'd like to do,
Mm-hmm.
Gwensarda and Jean.
Hi.
The sparse light from this building spills out from behind heavy drawn curtains. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads Bildarth's Mercantile.
Mm-hmm. Should we go in, Jean, or should we?
I don't know. This place is, oh God. I want to go home. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
you and me both.
Let's just go in. What's the worst that could happen? Don't answer that.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, all right. Let's see what they've got. See if they got anything.
Oh God, they probably sell like skulls in here.
Well, I don't need any of that. I can get my own.
You
Please don't
step
elaborate
in.
on that.
You step into the mercantile. And it is a populated general store.
Oh,
It got your rather typical adventuring gear: rope, bedrolls, mess kits, rations, etc.
this isn't so bad. Okay, all right. This is actually kind of nice.
Maybe we
From
should look
behind the
at getting
counter,
some health potions.
stands a man who just seems to be looking through his ledger when he hears the door open and close behind you guys. Ah, my good people, what can I do for you today?
Yeah, we're just new to the area and want to know if looking for some information about this place
Cool.
and and just to check out what you have here. We're not sure how we got here. We're just trying to figure out where we are.
Well, my good lady, you are in the village of Barovia.
Ooh, exotic.
You won't think it's exotic if you stay here too long.
Is that a problem?
Is there a problem? Have you seen the sun? I don't remember the last time I've seen the sun.
Oh, so we're in Britain. I see.
Where is Britain?
I don't know. My sister told me about it when I was younger.
Right,
It's from an interesting storybook.
right. If you want information, that'll cost you, just like every other item in this store.
I see.
I have $10. Can you tell me anything for 10 gold?
I can tell
any-
you a lot of things for 10 gold, but you just gotta ask the right question.
Cool. Well, let's see.
Sorry, try that again, Atlas.
There's a reason I went into dance and not the oratory arts. Um well, for starters, so the town is Barovia. What country is this?
The country of Barovia.
What
So
You were in the town of Barovia in the country of Barovia.
how do you get out of here?
You don't.
Really?
I mean, not unless you manage to either curry the favor of our Lord Strahd Vanzarovich, or, well, defeat him, but nobody's done that for centuries, so I wouldn't hold my breath.
And who is this lord?
That is going to cost you.
Really? And what would it cost?
Little coin, just like everything else.
Hmm.
You want information? I've got information to share. But
Hmm.
you have to make it worth my while to give you the information.
Let's see. Well, I have a silver piece or more. Maybe I'll pay you if the information you give me is worthwhile.
Or you're going to pay me first and I'll
No.
answer your question.
How about half? I'm not paying you first until I know for sure what the information we're going to get. It's all in a deal.
Why would I lie to you? It doesn't make for a very good business model.
Let's just take it on faith for right now. And I lay
Uh-huh.
out 10 pieces of silver on the table.
He puts his hand over 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
5 pieces of silver will give you 5 pieces of information.
Okay.
You want to know about Strahd? Here it
I
is.
do.
He holds up one finger. He's a vampire. He holds up a second finger. He dwells in Castle Ravenloft, and nobody's welcome. Third finger. Um, the Devil's Strahd is a curse placed on this land because of a forgotten sin that our ancestors committed.
So you're being held for someone else's sins? That doesn't seem right.
4. A vampire must rest in its coffin during the day. At night, it can summon wolves and vermin to do its bidding. A vampire can transform into a bat, a wolf, or a cloud of mist. In its humanoid form, it can dominate you with a powerful gaze.
Oh my god, vampires are real?
And 5. 5 pieces of information for 5 pieces of silver. Running water burns a vampire like acid, and sunlight causes a vampire to burst into flames.
So you said running water?
Yeah.
Does it have to be a type of water or just normal water?
You gonna pay for more information?
Pay another silver one for the answer for that.
We don't know. I can't say that any of us have really had the means to test out whether or not it was holy water or regular would burn the demon Strahd. Do I look like a fighter to you? You just paid me 6 silver for 6 pieces of information.
Very well. I pick up the other 4 silver. Now, see, do you have any, say, magical weapons available
No.
here?
Not around here.
Is there any place in here that would carry it?
Not here in Barovia.
I
And
see.
by Barovia, I mean the town Barovia, not the country Barovia. But you give me 2 pieces of silver, I'll tell you where you can go to get them, and how long it'll take you to get there.
It's worth the 2 pieces. I'll hand it to
There's a place called the Amber Temple.
you.
I love you, Atlas.
Jean, do you know something about this Amber Temple?
Oh, I stubbed my toe on one of the floorboards.
I see. All right. Well, be careful, dear.
Let's go to the place, Jade.
Oh.
That's just, ladies and gentlemen, that is just Atlas having flashbacks. Awful, awful flashbacks.
Oh God! Don't open the coffin. Okay.
So the other answer is, how long would it take us to get to this Amber Temple?
Yes, I will tell you that in just a second. I just gotta find it on the map.
God.
So like, okay, so Jean turns to Gunsarda and it's like, so like, are vampires kind of like are they like a house vermin here? Like
No, Jean, they're bad. Very bad.
so the way he's describing them makes it seem like they're house vermin. I feel, well, okay. I don't
No,
know.
vampires are not house vermin. But you're looking at a journey of about a month to get to the Amber Temple. You'd have to follow the old Zvalik Road.
And
You'd
there's
go
no quicker
through.
way to get there?
I mean, do you have hooves or do you have feet?
Feet.
Okay. For your kind, no. There is no quicker way. Now, if you were an animal, that would be a different story. You could just go up and over the mountain and it'd be fine. But people like you, soft, fleshy people like us, we would freeze to death.
Fair enough. I am
Which
soft
then
and
defeats the
fleshy.
purpose of going to the Amber Temple to get powerful items in which for you to get out of here.
Right, fair enough.
Sure, fair enough. So, do you have anything else interesting for sale here that you might be interested in?
Oh, I have plenty of interesting things for sale. It's whether or not you can afford them. Don't laugh, Alice.
You don't know what I can afford, my dear. What interesting do you
Sure, I
have?
don't.
How about you give me some idea? Show me. See what you got.
Tell you this right now, your womanly wiles are not going to work on me to get you a discount.
Wasn't looking for any discount from you, darling.
See, you calling me darling definitely belays that entire statement that you just said.
It's just a term. Nothing meant by
Yeah,
it.
that's what my
Sure.
ex-wife said. When she called my best friend darling.
Oh
That's
no.
bad. Sorry to hear that. But anyway, so do you have something interesting that you'd like to sell?
Alice, I'm sorry, I
Show
couldn't
us.
help it.
Jean is like frantically writing this down in their like notebook of like things to turn into stories I can tell around the campfire. Shopkeeper, wife cheated on, darling? Question mark?
Mm.
You take a look around. You see a few different things. You see an area that's got ammunition. So it's just arrows, crossbow bolts. You've got different sorts of arcane focuses that aren't necessarily magic in of themselves, but if you were to use them to channel magic through, if you were a magic user, that'd be a different story. druidic symbols, holy symbols, and then there's just your basic adventuring gear. So you would have to tell me what you're looking for to let me know so I can tell you if they have it.
Well, I think good thing is maybe we should, stock up on a couple health potions. Do you have any?
That we don't have. You need an alchemist for that. And there isn't one here in Barovia.
Then
Pull
obviously
that
you don't
out.
have a lot here. But thank
Look
you very
around
much
the
for your
store,
information.
lady.
No, this is what we were looking for. We've got enough of our own. So, Jean, why don't we head over to the tavern and get caught up with our other buddies?
I kind of wanted to buy some biscuits, but okay.
Hey, go for it. You go ahead. I'll step back and you can
So are we
work
talking
with
like
this good man.
are we talking like the John Smith biscuits that he sent to the raccoon?
I just fucking yeah, sure, just fucking
Which are
biscuits.
absolutely kind of stale and they crumble every time you bite into them.
Yeah, Barovia biscuits.
Barovia biscuits. He has a container of them.
Got so
As I
excited,
wait for
left the
Atlas
building.
to
Got too excited. Too excited for stale biscuits.
too excited
Ooh,
and I
good
couldn't handle
biscuit.
it.
Oh shit, I'm back.
Love
Yeah,
some
you're back.
fucking
You're back.
biscuits.
You're too excited for the biscuits. Your internet couldn't handle it.
Oh yeah, I'm too biscuit crazy.
How do you want the container of biscuits?
Yeah, how much is it?
Let's see.
I got 10 gold.
He tells you that the container is going to cost you 2 gold and 5 silver pieces.
Sure. Yeah. 10 silver
Remember-
is 1 gold, right?
Yes.
Okay. So. Alright, I'm good at math. Alright, I take it.
Okay. You now have a container of Barovian biscuits that crumble when
Barovia
you eat them.
biscuits! Yeah! Woo!
Back in the tavern. What are you two doing?
I'm enjoying my wine. Nix, why don't you go see if you can find some information?
Sure, don't drink me out of pocket.
I make no promises.
I only gave 1 gold for the tab, so it's fine like that. Well, he
Now, remember, 1 silver is 10 copper. 1 gold is 10 silver.
Yeah.
Each glass of wine is only a copper piece.
Yeah.
Crom can get very drunk
Sorry.
and still not hit the fucking gold piece.
You want to talk to me about that math again? 10. I'm
10
dumb.
copper equals 1 silver.
Perfect.
10 silver equals 1 gold piece. 10 gold pieces equals 1 platinum piece.
Yeah.
Okay? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Cool. I'm gonna go
You
ahead.
handed this man a gold piece
Yep.
for a tab.
Okay, so there's enough
You
for.
can get 10 drinks out of a silver.
So we can. Okay.
We all drinking tonight, boys.
You basically gave him enough for 100 drinks.
At least save a couple for me. That's all I ask. Okay, I'm gonna go sit with Ismark. Ismark?
Right. Yes, Ismark. You sit down across from him and he gives you a smile. Oh, hello, my dear.
Quite pleasant for the people around here.
Well, I don't really see much point in being closed off. You seem rather fresh and bushy-tailed to be from around here.
Bushy-tailed. That's a comment. Yes, we're definitely not from around here. Why did I pick up an accent?
I apologize.
You're fine. It's a habit. No, we're definitely not from around here. You don't seem to be one from around here either, but
Would you believe me if I told you that I was born here?
odd, it feels like you've seen more sun than most of these people.
Right? Look, I I know that it is inappropriate to ask for such assistance, having just met. My sister is not safe here, but there is a safe house, a church where she would be able to be safe in the town of Valaki. I shouldn't have Zoom open when I'm trying to do this and do this serious thing. I'm just fucking watching Atlas bob their head like, yeah, no. My sister really does need, well, an escort to this town where she would be safe.
Why don't we start with names first?
Right. My name is Ismark Kolyanovich, but you may call me Ismark the Lesser.
Ismark the Lesser. I'm Nyx. Vanette. Not,
Nice to meet you, Miss Vanette.
Hmm.
Or is it Lady Vanette?
Neither, preferably. Just Nyx is fine.
The Nyx it is.
What's in it for, let's say, me, to escort your sister to a place where I don't know where it is, don't know what she's running from, don't know what you're trying to hide her from, don't know you?
I can, I can offer you 4 silver pieces a day for the journey,
Mm.
2 gold pieces up front, and 10 when she is safely delivered in Velaki. Now, I will be going with you, but I am only one man and I can't stay up at all nights, all hours of the night, so Barovia wants to travel beyond the city limits of Barovia.
What's on the outer... What's out there, actually? Just a simple question. What's out there that you can't face on your own?
I don't think that this is the appropriate place to discuss. You
Well,
never know. Sometimes the walls have ears.
then is there another place to talk?
Of course, if you and your compatriot, and he glances at the orc sitting in the corner. If you and your compatriot would be so kind as to join me in my house,
I have 2 others.
they are welcome as well.
Okay. We'll have questions just about this place in general. We'll
Of
take
course.
we'll take less money if you want, but getting the answers we need for this place would be much appreciated.
What would you like to know?
Hmm. I don't know what information the others have thought. This place. We're not from here. That's understandable. We don't look like...
It's very clear.
Yes.
One, he's an orc.
You don't have many around these parts?
We don't have any. Everybody in Barovia and the land of Barovia are human.
All right. Just human.
Just human. Well, the occasional vampire, but
You know, it happens.
It happens.
and werewolves, but humans.
Oh, so it's a place like this. Okay. Barovia. That's what I don't even remember if he said if I know where we're in Barovia. Where do we know we're in Barovia?
You don't know that. Well, he mentioned that the people of Barovia don't want to move beyond the city limits of Barovia.
Right. So
But you don't know that this is the city state of Barovia.
so
Like the country of Barovia.
so we're in Barovia. That's what this little big town is called?
Yes.
And what else is there besides Barovia?
Well, there is the town of Valaki, which is where I'd like to escort my sister to.
Okay.
There is also village of um as I am like quickly flipping through my book here.
Well,
There's the village of Kresk, the ruins of Berez. There's an old dragon slaying knight order called the Argenvasht, which of course they held up in a place called the Argenvasht Holt. There is Yester Hill. There is the most renowned winery in the land of Barovia, the Wizards of Wine.
Which is such an unfitting name for a place in fucking Barovia. You would expect it to be like extremely depressed, foggy.
hey, we're known for wine, though. It's the only reason people come here. No, I'm kidding.
No,
You
of course.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Hi, welcome back.
Me making fun of the Wizards of Wine got cut off.
Yeah, I know. And of course there is Castle Ravenloft,
Castle Ravenloft. Okay.
which is
Sure
where
place.
Strahd von Zarovich resides.
Oh, I feel like we just left his
No
home.
fun.
A small home? I remember reading a note that he sent.
Really?
Oh, we burnt it to the ground.
You, what did you burn to the ground?
A house that tried to
Wh-
kill us.
You mean the house up on the hill?
Was it on a hill? I can't remember.
It was.
It's Nick
It
saying
was
that.
indeed. It was indeed. It is actually up on a hill.
Then yes, that's the one.
Um, on our way back to my family's estate, you might want to go check on that house.
Oh no.
Don't panic. It's fine. It does it all the
I'm
time.
not panicking. I'm just saying if I wasted alchemist fire on a house that doesn't like to burn to the ground when it's supposed to, I'm gonna be upset.
I'm sure.
So
Is
devil
there anything
children.
else? Any sort of more information I can give you before?
Some of the others might have questions.
Of course, and I'd be more than happy to answer them. And at this point, Jean and Gwinsarda, you both walk in. Crom is sitting in the corner drinking wine. He's about on his third glass.
I want to start, or I've been trying to talk to the barkeep,
Oh,
being a little
sure.
aggressive with the questions, basically asking all the same questions Nyx is.
Yeah, I'm kind of depressing, but you're not getting the same sort of response that Nyx is from Ismark. This bartender does not want to answer your questions. It's monosyllabic at best. He just doesn't want to talk to you.
Too bad.
But he
I
doesn't seem to really want to talk to anybody, so
That's too bad. He's gonna learn to talk to an orc.
Uh-oh. I'm coming back for that coin. Whatever fucking Crom didn't drink, I'm coming back for it. I swear to God.
We don't need to roleplay this out, just saying.
yeah, no worries. So Gwinsarda and Jean, Crom is
Yeah.
sitting at um the bar. It almost seems like he's harassing this poor bartender. There are three people sitting by the fire, and then just off to the side, still in range of the fire, but not as close to the other three, is Nyx and a blonde man.
Well, you
Go
can't
over.
spell bard without bar. It's time to get a little tipsy.
I'm gonna go join Crom at the bar.
The bartender takes a look at both of you. It's a copper for a glass of wine. Or if you want the pitcher. As I gotta find it. Hang on. Where is it?
2 copper for the picture.
No, it's a silver. It's a silver piece for the pitcher.
I put a silver piece on the table.
He fills a pitcher, sets 2 glasses down in front of you, and then walks away.
I fill a glass and hand it to Jean, and I fill mine and take a sip.
It tastes okay. It's not the best wine you've ever had in your life, Gwenzarda, but to be fair, you've also sampled some of the best wine in the country, so it's really hard to compare. Jean, how often would Jean be drinking wine?
Decently often. I mean, they're out like, enjoying revelry and hanging out with folks, so I feel like they'd be
So
fairly
you've
used
tasted
to
a
it.
bunch of different cheap wine.
Yes.
Maybe not necessarily some of the more expensive stuff.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. So in a different reaction, this tastes like the best wine you have ever had in your life. Because it is just that tip above the cheap wine you enjoy at festivals.
Okay.
Something
Alright.
about it just sets it slightly above, where with Gwenzard it's like, it's drinkable.
Sounds good. Yeah, yeah.
Crom, what's going on with who's that over there with Nyx?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's hot. You didn't hear that from me.
Oh, Jean.
The
I
bar is
completely
not very loud. He absolutely heard you say that.
Even Nyx
Jean
is, like,
turns around
turning.
and winks.
He's kind of like looking and he's like, okay. Looks at Nyx. Are those the other 2 that you were referring to?
Oh, most definitely.
I wanna say, by the way, I've been using Jean's female voice. Jean is very much in the like female physical form at the moment. So I'm gonna
At the moment.
I'm gonna try my best to like use my like this is Jean's male voice. This is how I did.
There they go.
And there they go.
Yeah, Crom, whenever Nyx and Jean were in the children's room, they just
Verse.
sort of switched randomly.
Mm. Okay then.
I can't say that I've ever seen somebody with horns growing out of their head.
Oh, Jean, yes, they're fun. Very fun.
Oh. Okay.
Don't worry, they don't bite, unless that's something you're into.
I wouldn't know.
Would you like to meet them, Jean?
What?
And Nyx like is over their shoulders, like, come on.
Wait, 1 sec. All right.
Here, have another glass. We've got a pitcher. Go ahead. You can have it.
Oh, fantastic. All right.
Enjoy it.
Okay, now I'm going.
Oh my god.
Master of seduction.
All right.
Unlock. Let's go.
Give me. You know what? Since you're a dancer, you need to give me a performance check as you saunter your ass over to the table.
Let's do this.
Sachet.
Sachet Chante. Where's my fucking... Oh, that's...
Oh!
Wow.
They froze just on time. Oh my god.
Well,
He's into it.
You basically SpongeBob walk across the bar.
Nyx is into it too. Damn.
this is. You know what? Yeah. Nyx is
Never mind, everyone in the bar is.
Everybody's.
Yeah. Everybody's eyes are
Jean.
Jean.
Who is currently frozen still.
I'm just dumbfounded is more or less what Crom's reaction is to this.
Fucking can't believe it.
Hi,
Welcome
I'm back.
Welcome
I
back.
rolled really well. And then
You did.
I rolled so well. I knocked my internet out.
So everybody in the bar is a little bit in love with you after that.
Oh,
Specifically the object of your affections.
shit. Damn right. We're getting laid tonight, girls. Woo.
Well, Ismark, this is my companion at the moment, Jean. Jean. Ismark,
Hey.
take a seat. Take
It's I've never seen somebody's hips move like that. It's very nice to meet you, Jean. And they're frozen.
Oh, there they are.
There they are.
I said, would you like to?
I would like to know you very well.
I'm free, I think. I don't really know what's going on. I don't know how we got here or why we're here, but, you know, I'm free.
Nice.
Of course. If Nix, if you and your friends wouldn't mind joining me at the house, I can introduce you to my sister, and then
Oh, he's a homeowner. Probably has stable income. That's sexy.
then perhaps Jean, we could take this into a more private setting.
Like, yeah, like a bathroom. We could talk about it in the Oh, you meant the thing where we. Okay, yeah. Okay, I got it.
The master of hips. The
Bards who can't talk, everybody.
My charisma is all physical.
Mm-hmm.
Well, perhaps we should talk about what you've asked of me first, Ismark, and then
Yes, of course, absolutely. That absolutely comes first, but I don't think we'll be leaving tonight as it is approaching evening. Oh my god, Atlas, I fucking love you.
Oh.
God, is that not the perfect Styles Styles smile though?
Yep.
That Atlas is currently frozen in?
Mm-hmm.
I need you to
Beautiful.
get a drink. Be right back.
Have fun.
Okay.
Get a wine. Match the decor. There's
Oh
Atlas.
God.
Welcome back,
I'm
Atlas.
so bad I eviscerated Maddie's mom.
No, Mom just got up to go get a drink.
No, she's dead because of my internet.
Jean.
We'll have a proper eulogy when she comes back.
Yep. Proper burial once she
It's
returns.
pronounced you googly.
You Google it.
Jean, if you want to talk more with Ismark, gonna go get another cup of wine and talk with Crom and Gwen.
I am now at cup number 8.
Just gonna take.
They're small cups. I'm a big orc.
You're just like holding it, like
It's okay. You've got 100 of them to go through, Crom.
let's come back later to drink more wine. Nyx is gonna get up and go back to the bar,
'Kay.
and sit on the other side of Crom.
You know what? I need a charisma roll from you, Atlas.
Oh my god! I thought you were gonna say from me, and I was like, God no,
Oh,
please.
charisma roll
No.
from the
I need
bard.
a
Don't make me laugh.
straight charisma roll from
I'm
Atlas.
straight about this, baby.
All right. I will. Let me see. I think I have his character sheets.
How good's the conversation?
Do the carpets match the drapes?
It depends on the time of day and the moon and the. Yeah, I don't know.
You know what? You start rambling about the stupidest thing.
Okay,
And he
awesome.
sits there in rapt attention, unable to carry on a conversation with you because of how you walked over. But he is absolutely enraptured by what you're saying.
Oh, fantastic.
Uh,
And
Nyx,
then you have to take the goblin and put it on the cart. See, most people think it's in, it's on.
Nyx, you're hearing this conversation as you're like walking away, and you just shake your head and just keep going. Like
That'll be
this
fine.
should end well.
This will be fine. This will be fine.
Fine.
So you want to talk to Gwinsarda and Crumb? What are you saying?
I'm coming back to the bar and getting a refill on my wine. Everybody's
What did you
enjoying the
find
wine.
out?
We're in Barovia. There are a lot of little places about Barovia.
Actually, JT.
Yep.
Can you give me a history check, please?
There we go.
Something tickles in the back of your memory about the name Barovia, but nothing's coming to mind.
I've heard of this name before, but I don't know where.
Sorry, go ahead and continue, V.
We're in Barovia. There's a lot of little places other than Barovia, but to be honest, I didn't remember any of them right now because I didn't write them down in my knowledge department. Sorry, just looking. He asked within the split second of not even I didn't even get his name first. He asked if we could do a job in helping him travel his sister to another place. It's outside of Barovia. Or this town at least. He'd pay us, which is fine, I guess. He's not used to seeing orcs. Apparently you're not. Your kind is never here.
Interesting.
Humans,
Interesting.
vampires, werewolves, most common, I guess. Well, humans most common, vampires, werewolves. Additionally, that's fun.
Well.
Otherwise, the job is traveling his sister to a church.
Well, it gets us out of town, and at least you got more information instead of the barkeep.
The barkeep takes one look at you, flips you the bird, and then just keeps doing what he's doing.
Customer service, everyone.
Nyx, hold me back. Hold me back. Nyx, hold me back.
Okay.
As you're doing this, you watch as the three who are by the fire kind of like put their hands like near their hips as if they're grabbing for weapons, and they're watching you very carefully.
Oh, please, it's not impressive. Sit down. She says that out loud. She definitely does.
Yeah, that's fine. They're still watching you.
I don't give a shit.
Whatever
Did you
gets us
scare
out of town.
Did you scare the barkeep out of giving me my coin back? For what you didn't drink? I'm just asking.
I don't know.
I'll just swipe it later. Gwen, what did you find out? You went to the merchant, right?
Well, that the person who's running this is a vampire.
Oh.
Yeah, he's up in the castle. Sleeps during the day. Water or sunlight may kill him. The guy wasn't sure what kind of water, whether it was old water. And he did mention some place to go if we're looking for some greater healing or some healing potions, which, I was looking to get from him as stock up for us.
So you just paid for information then.
Yeah, pretty well.
A vampire.
Now, he did say there's an amber temple looking for magical.
Amberton.
Not sure if we want to go
How far is it?
a month's journey.
Maybe it'll be less than a month once we bring this sister to a church.
Maybe, but he did
All I
say
can
that
think
it's
of is get thee
dangerous.
to a nunnery. Like, that's all I can think hearing that. I won't lie to you. Like,
Can you check your audio settings, please? According to chat, everybody's kind of quiet.
okay, everyone's actually quite high, but I'll turn it up.
It might just, you may have to check your settings on OBS. That may be the issue.
It might also be this bad boy being a nigget. There. Hopefully that helps. Let me know, Steve.
Hopefully.
Alrighty.
So, but he did say that the month is up over and it's very cold, and us humanoids will freeze.
No. He told you that it would take you a month because you can't go up and over the mountain.
Right.
Because
right.
you
if
would
you were over
freeze.
That's right. But thank you.
Well,
Steve, let us know if that's better. Also, welcome. Thank you for being here. He just fucking waves.
he'll see it.
Hi, how's it going?
Okay.
Let me see.
Well, whatever gets us out of town.
Yeah, it gives us a place to sleep for the night. I'm pretty sure with all of us, we could take him. We'll have to leave a notice here for the Dragonborn we're going.
Oh, I'm sure he's just off.
He's off licking his wounds.
Especially after that close encounter with a mimic door.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do we want to do it?
Can't hurt to find out more information.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it
he
looks
said
like
if you
he's
have any
pretty
questions,
involved.
which is perfect. He said if you have any questions that he'll answer them.
One question I have is how the hell do we get back to where we were?
Maybe he'll know how.
Maybe.
I didn't
Can't
ask
hurt
him
to
that.
ask.
I didn't think to ask him that. He led with the, I've got a job. Can you help me do it? And I'm just like,
Mattresses.
what? So. Well, shall I tell him that we're all on board?
Yep.
Yeah, might as well.
Just
Oh, there they go. Nyx will go back to the table and try to interrupt Jean and Ismark while they're talking.
Which you find it kind of hard to do, considering the fact that it seems like Jean is just rambling on.
Could you close my? Sorry. I'm rambling. Dad, could you close my door?
Dad, please.
Dad, for the love of God.
Nyx will put her hand on Jean's shoulder.
Ah!
kind of-
Oh, that's you. Hi.
Well, I got you to stop. That's fine. Jean, we're talking about taking a job that Ismark has for us.
Oh, that's this guy, right? That's Ismark.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Frozen.
Yep. But at least they're not like hard disconnecting.
Oh, there it is.
Back.
Already.
Hello.
Welcome back.
That's Ismark.
Yes.
That's his.
Yeah.
He'll travel with us. Too.
All right. Okay. Yep. Okay. I like this. This is okay.
Ismark, you said you wanted to talk more back at your house? We'll meet your sister?
Yes. Of course. If you'll close out your tab and we can go. His gaze snaps immediately back to Nyx. And yes, as soon as you've got your stuff and have paid your tab, we can go.
Well, finish your cup of wine. We're all set. And then Nyx will go back to the bar and try and kindly talk to him.
The barkeep?
But yeah, better than Crom did. Just
Give me a persuasion check.
I just want my money back.
I know. Alright, what are you gonna say?
I'm sorry for my friend's aggression. I want my money back because we're leaving. Keep a little bit more for yourself and just I don't know, what did I give you? A gold coin. Give me
You're gonna want 9 gold pieces back.
9
Silver
silver
pieces back.
pieces.
That gives them more than enough.
Yes, give me 8 silver pieces back. An extra a bit of silver pieces for
He
him won't do.
counts it out for you. Sets it on the bar, slides it across to you, goes back to cleaning the same glass that he's been cleaning for the past 15 minutes.
It's that stained, he should just throw it out. Okay, swipes some money, puts it in my pocket. Time to go.
You guys all gather up and follow Ismark to his house. Need to quickly find, because I don't remember.
What's it
Yes,
look like?
okay. Now, which one is this? So he actually leads you straight down this street here, past the general store.
Oh. Okay.
Also, V, you want to check your gain on your microphone. Seems like you're still quiet.
Me?
Yeah,
Do I
you.
need to talk louder? No, I'm kidding. It's fine.
Actually, you might have just needed to move your mic closer to your mouth.
Yeah, that might have worked too. Actually, that's
Basically, he wants
yeah.
you to just come right down this road here, by the general store. And you just go right to the end of the street. However, as you guys get past this house here,
yes,
I need perception checks, please.
yes. Steve, am I still quiet? Is moving my mic better?
Yeah, it's a lot better.
It's a lot better. Okay. Listen, I don't have eyes, so I'm just gonna go.
Jesus.
Gwinsarda,
7. Atlas, my dear,
Hi.
would you like to give us a perception check, please?
Oh, yes, I would. I would indeed. It's right there.
Man, you guys are such a perceptive bunch.
Busy staring at his Mark's ass. Shut up.
Yeah, you are. That is exactly what's happening. Gwinsarda, you hear the mournful sobbing coming from this house. A moaning sob floats through the still gray streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness. The sound flows from a dark 2-story townhouse.
Not my problem.
I love her. Savage as fuck.
Nyx, since you also rolled a 7,
Oh, what? Okay.
a moaning sob floats through the still gray streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness. The sounds flow from a dark 2-story townhouse. Gwinsarda's response was, "Not my problem," and continued to walk on.
Can we see anybody?
Nope.
Then let's go.
Alright then, everybody is just heading right down the street until we get to the house.
If the crying is still as loud as later, I will knock on the door, say she's being a disturbance to the rest of her neighbors, and then we can move on.
Wow. Savages all around.
What do they want
Oh,
from
God.
us? Excuse me, ma'am, you're moaning a little loud. Now, unless you have your husband home, I suggest you stop. No, I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
A weary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats it with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet against the walls, the growth has been tamped down to create a path all around the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of fires that have assailed the man. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with the stains of evil omen.
Seems quite popular, doesn't he?
Sexy.
Hmm.
Jean, you know what you're getting into by flirting with this man, do you?
I've had worse.
Huh? Mm.
At least she'll keep him occupied for the.
True.
I need another perception check from you guys, please.
Yes! I have eyes! They
I don't.
exist! I have
I don't.
eyes!
You start inspecting the trample around the mansion.
Yeah.
It's really apparent that these are human and werewolf footprints. Something you're distinctly familiar with, considering who one of your moms is.
I don't have a mom that's human. Or a werewolf.
No, but she hunts them for a living.
What your mom is. I heard considering your mom is, and I was like,
Yeah.
No,
no,
who your mom is.
who your mom is. I was like, you know, werewolf.
No, Annalise is not a werewolf.
I was like, huh?
She's a blood hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
It's fine.
Okay, right.
did you spill something?
Water on my desk. It's fine. That didn't actually spill into anything, but there wasn't a lot of water. Are they trying to get in or out?
Seems like they're trying to get in.
Ooh, she's a popular
Oh,
one,
excuse me.
ladies. Let's get in there. Ah, so she's going to a church to hide from wolves and humans, possibly. I'll point out that they're werewolf tracks. Like, these be the big boy footprints.
Okay. Ismark opens the door.
Okay.
Gwensarda, Jean, and Crom, you have no problem crossing the threshold.
Ha!
You're having a really hard time getting through there.
Oof. That's a toughie.
Yep.
It's a big house,
Until
I
you
figured.
until
what's
you
wrong?
hear the words, "You are welcome in my home." And then it's not a problem. However, none of you notice this.
I'm inspecting the footprints still to try and play it off a little bit.
Absolutely.
This is
Technically, I would know.
Yeah, by you guys don't know, I was referring to Gwensarda and Jean.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of what you know in regards to Nyx.
Sweet.
I've never really had this issue before now, until now, right?
Yeah, this is the first time. And it seems strange that you didn't have the issue with the tavern, but you're thinking that it might be because a tavern is perpetually open.
Yeah.
Therefore, you don't really need an invitation to be
True.
in the place. Unlike somebody's private residence where you would actually need an invitation.
Mm-hmm.
My invitation got lost in the mail. I think it was just an accident.
Can you just give it to me verbally, please? Please and thank you.
There's a young woman who comes down the stairs as she hears the door open. And I have this set up. Hang on.
Oh.
Nyx, it's almost like looking in a mirror.
Good thing I'm wearing my glasses.
She's hot. Fuck. They're both hot.
Ah, shit.
Man, I'm really glad we didn't have this problem with Belle when we did this the first time. I don't know if Aethlin and Rollin could have handled Belle being like, man, these two are really hot.
Oof.
Shouldn't have let me play a bard, buddy.
I regret nothing. Nyx, it is like looking in a mirror.
From my spot on the porch.
Yep. Although you can enter now, it's not a problem. Because Ismark said the
Magic words.
magic words. Now, to be fair, you could have forced your way in because you are half.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's really difficult to get in without the invitation. But you can go into places without invitations. Just so you're aware.
Mm-hmm.
Just a fun little thing, because why the fuck not?
Fun little thing. Why not?
The interior of the mansion is well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. The burgomaster is in a side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin surrounded by wilting flowers and the faint odor of decay.
Gross.
Irina kind of walks over to the side room and closes the before gesturing for everybody to join them in the parlor.
You.
All right.
Sorry, just give me 1 second, guys. Do you all follow?
Sure.
Yeah.
Once everybody is seated in the parlor, Arena is sitting, the woman is sitting on one of the couches with Ismark sitting next to her. My friends from another area. This is my sister Irina. Irina, this is Nyx and Jean. I didn't catch your other two names.
You don't need to know my name.
Gwen Sarda.
This is Gwen Sarda, and apparently he named. And Irina kind of looks at all of you. So, I take it then that you're here to escort me out of Bolivia.
That's definitely what we're here for, and that's the only thing. None of us are here for
Roll
anything
me
else.
a deception check.
Fuck.
If you're gonna say things like that, characters are going to pick up on it.
Oh boy. How convincing of a slut am I?
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you in a second.
Okay, gotcha. I like to think of myself as a very convincing slut.
I'm sure you would. However,
Aww.
she rolled a 19.
Oof.
Right, you're only here to escort me. I wasn't born yesterday. What else are you here for? Perhaps you're here as agents of Strahd to take me away to Castle Ravenloft.
No, I just kind of want to fuck your brother.
She opens her mouth to be like, "Ha! I knew." Wait, what?
It's just, I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry. You want You wish to make the beast with two backs with my brother?
Is that what you call it? Do they have a different name for it here in Barovia? Is everything cryptic and covered in fog?
I mean, yes, everything is cryptic and covered in fog. This is Barovia. But I mean, as long as he is amiable, I don't care what you do with my brother.
Fantastic. Yeah, we're not agents of Strahd. I don't even know what that would entail. I'm just horny.
I'll get it after.
Get it? Get it? Get? Cause
Yeah, okay, that was a really bad pun, but look, I don't mind having an escort. Matter of fact, I'm sure it would put my brother at at ease.
hey, if you're jealous, I mean, I'm
But-
free all night.
Jean,
He's
please.
my brother.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not gonna. No, You both have your own rooms, right?
I mean, of course. Of course.
Jean, she wasn't born yesterday, but it may not have been that long ago.
You both have your own rooms, and I have legs.
I'm sorry. We're still both technically in mourning, as our father was killed a few days ago.
Nobody told me that!
Jean, enough.
Okay, alright.
My brother would appreciate the help with the escort. At this point, I have gotten to where I cannot use him any other way. But I will not leave Barovia until my father has been buried properly in the church cemetery.
Alright.
So what, do you want
But
us to go
none
dig
of
a
the
hole and toss
vigilers.
him in?
That is sacrilege.
It's a burial.
That is sacrilege. He has a plot at the cemetery. We just need to get him there, except none of the villagers wish to help us because they're all afraid of the demon Strahd.
There's a lot of talk about Strahd. What is he? Why he's after you?
I think so.
You think
You
so, or
think
you know
so?
so?
I think so. Hang on, sorry.
You accuse
I'm gonna
us
pull up
of
my
being
notes where I can
agents
read
of.
them.
You accuse us of
So-
being agents of Strahd. Yet you're not sure if he's actually after you.
It's more that it's fuzzy. He's got eyes that you wouldn't forget, but I don't remember exactly what happened.
You looked in his eyes.
I suppose so.
Did he come to you? What is?
I mean, he's been here twice.
To this home?
Yes. And I'm not sure our fortifications can last for much longer. I just want to see my father buried properly, and then that's all I ask.
How did your father die?
Vampires. Werewolves.
I don't know, because it actually doesn't tell me.
Oh. He died
I
of
quickly hop back to
dysentery.
Ismark's stuff. Hang on.
He died taking a wicked shit.
He died the way he lived.
Somewhat out of shit.
He
Lived.
he passed from old age. Heart attack in the night. Oh wait, no, it does tell me. Hang on, give me a second. Where the hell is it?
Wasn't a heart attack.
Haha! No,
Plot
no, it was a
twist.
heart attack. It was a heart attack.
Oh,
The
shit.
burgomaster's heart couldn't stand the constant assault, and he died 3 days ago.
Oof. That's a new from me, dog.
What you're saying is we've come into this home knowing that there's going to be things attacking us.
It's strange. He passed 3 days ago, and the beasts and ghouls haven't been back since.
Maybe burying him would cause them to come back. Maybe he's a ghost haunting the house.
I
I'm talking nonsense. Don't listen to me. 3 days ago. Is his body here?
It was in the room that I shut before we came in here.
Hmm.
He's lying in a coffin.
Can I see it?
So, are you going to desecrate it?
It's not like I'm gonna draw a mustache on him. No, I'm kidding. She doesn't say that. Sorry. No, I just want to see you.
Man, I am so glad I wasn't drinking when you said that.
Sorry.
Well, we could, we're gonna pay our respects, all fitting. And she glances at Nyx.
Yes, exactly that.
Sure. Okay. Arena stands and leads you over to the other.
Perfect.
It's been like the floor space has been cleared out. The lid to the coffin sits to the side. He's just laid there in gentle repose. Arms over his chest, coins on his eyes.
It's a good spell.
And honestly, if you didn't know any better, you'd think he was just asleep.
Oh.
But he isn't.
Oh. 3 days. Wolves haven't come back.
It's been
1 week.
Don't.
Sorry. Just, I'm curious. I want to inspect the body a little bit, but I'm sure she wouldn't really let me that close if it's still a fresh death.
I'll inspect the body.
Kron's
touch
just
it.
gonna walk into the fucking room and start inspecting the body. I love it. What are you looking for?
I'm just looking at the body at this point because she said heart attack, and so I'm
Okay.
just gonna
Give me an investigation check.
as that's happening. Just give me a second. There we go. Holy shit! Really? Why am I rolling so low?
As
that's
far as you can tell, it was a heart attack.
Yes, as that's happening, geez, let me get my spell book out.
Or would you like to use that ability of yours, JT?
That's right. Yeah, I keep forgetting I have that. Sure, let's do that.
Cool. So with a, which one are you gonna use? By the way, I should ask that first.
The higher one.
The higher one. Okay. So with a 21, actually, he definitely had a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
But he looks like there may have been more physical, strenuous issues, and the heart attack was just what did him in. He is a man that fought. Like he's got scars on his hands. His knuckles weren't gnarled, but they were definitely the look of somebody who has seen their fair share of fist fights.
Mm-hmm.
Just peeking out from below the collar of his shirt is a nasty gash that looks kind of recent. It was healed, but it looked like it was maybe a month old. It was still kind of pink, even in death. This man was a warrior. And I need you to give me an insight check.
Right. Oh.
With the 11, just based on what you've just discovered with your investigation, and the fact that you know that his name is Ismark the Lesser, you can put 2 and 2 together about why Ismark is called Ismark the Lesser.
Because this one's the greater.
And because this one is the greater.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was a dick size thing. I was starting to get worried.
as I'm doing my investigating and all that and my inciting, I'm drawing orchestra symbols up my left arm
Uh-huh.
and lighting up my tattoos, and I'm casting detect magic as a ritual.
Cool. So you're at this for a bit. You're really thorough, but you're reverent of the dead. Mostly so that Irina doesn't get angry and kick you guys out. And you cast that, but nothing seems to really. On the body, there's no magic.
Mm-hmm.
However, there is a faint sheen surrounding Irina.
I stare at her.
As you stare at her, it is revealed to you that it is not any type of magic that you've ever come across before in your life. It's not divine, it's not arcane, it's not based in nature. It's almost celestial in nature. Almost. Kind of it's otherworldly. It's not normal.
Makes you think.
Makes you think. So I just walk out. So he died of a heart attack. Fighter deserved to be buried with honor.
Then will you help us take him?
Sure. I will.
It wouldn't be a very big ceremony. We just need to carry the coffin close to the church.
Okay.
How
That's
far
what they
is
all
the-
say.
That's what they all say. How far is the church?
Ismark and Irina both kind of it takes them about a half hour, but they pack because they'll leave right from the church with you guys, to go to Valaki.
Mhm.
Who is going to assist Ismark in carrying the coffin?
I'll do it.
I will.
I could probably carry the thing myself because of.
It's a bit
Oh.
awkward to carry on your own. Just the length and then the weight of Donovich. Nope, not Donovich. It's not his name. Fuck is his name?
Ishmark.
I had his name.
The dad.
The dad. Hang on.
Isn't it Ishmark the Greater?
No, it is Kolyana
lesser.
Indirovich.
Yurovich.
These are all Russian names, and I love Russian names, but I hate trying to pronounce them with my English mouth.
Well, get a little Russian in you.
Ah! If only I knew one. So so with Kolyan, it's his weight makes the coffin a little bit awkward. So it'll take at least two of you to carry it.
Even with powerful build.
Even with powerful build. It's the awkwardness of it's the awkwardness of the coffin more so than a taxing ability on your strength.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could certainly try and carry the coffin on your own if you'd like.
I won't do that.
Irina leads the way down the streets, wearing her pack and carrying Ismark's, along with her own sword and Ismark's weapons. You follow along, and it is clearly night. It's gotten much darker. The streets are absolutely they're dark and dreary.
We should have waited till tomorrow.
And then as you approach the church, so if you guys just head straight up the road,
Mhm.
And then at the tavern, just kind of swing a left on the diagonal. The church is up in the upper left-hand corner.
So,
So as you approach the church,
This the
an
church.
eerie green light suffuses the graveyard. From this light emerges a ghostly procession. Wavering images of doughty women toting great swords, woodwise men with slender bows, dwarves with glittering axes, and archaically dressed mages with beards and strange pointed hats. All these and more march forth from the graveyard, their numbers growing by the second. You watch as one of the great sword wielding women walks up to Nyx and then walks right through her.
Hmm.
And all of these ghostly apparitions just walk on. You look to the direction that they're walking in, and it seems to leave this green path. And you realize, just off in the distance, that the fog has cleared just enough for you to see the looming gates of Castle Ravenloft. It would take you probably about a day to reach the gates, and Lord knows how long to explore the castle. And you better hope that you don't encounter the man that resides there. But Castle Ravenloft stands there, and the ghostly apparitions march to Ravenloft.
Hmm.
It doesn't seem to bother Irina or Ismark, as if this is something they've seen every night for the past month or so.
Hmm.
I need a perception check from everybody, please.
I'm
Another one.
Yes, please. Okay. Nyx, with the 21,
Mm-hmm.
you hear very faintly, as if it's being muffled beyond, like, from something. You're not sure what it's being muffled by. You hear the words, "Father," nothing, and then, sorry, hang on. What the fuck was the line? So, you hear, "Father, starving." That's all you hear right now.
Hmm.
Ismark and Irina lead you guys through the church to the graveyard. Father Donovan, sorry, not Donovan, Father Donovich is waiting for you. And I'm just going to Gene up
oh,
because
thank you. Sorry.
we are about to have a map change.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh.
Map change. Map change.
Map change. Ooh, aha.
Map change. Ooh, ah.
You will find yourselves on the left map at the front doors. Irina and Ismark lead you guys through they don't lead you through the church. To the right of the church there's a path. You kind of like look in the upper right hand corner of the first section. There's a little gate. That's where they lead you to take their father's body.
Okay.
The ceremony is quiet. It's just quiet, even despite the ghostly apparitions that arrived from the graveyard. You are able to take it to the hole that's dug there. And as you do, you guys start helping to cover and close the graveyard. Father Donovich looks exhausted, as if something's been keeping him up at night. Before I forget, this is the good father.
Oh.
It looks like human Shrek.
Um, he looks exhausted, like something is keeping him awake.
He's sleepy.
Once you finish, it's probably about it's in the early strings of the morning. And he offers for you all to rest at the chapel. Nothing evil or untoward would harm you there. Especially not with a cat protecting you, like the one that Jean seems to have found in the graveyard.
Guys, look, I met a cat. Oh. It's okay, kitty.
Scared of the church.
Yeah, I am too. It's okay.
You have been offered solace in the church for the night before you head out.
Can't fuck him here.
My God. Irina and Ismark seem inclined to accept his hospitality. Both are looking very tired after their ordeal. Burying a family member is never easy. What do you, the party, do?
What do we do?
I get ready to sleep.
Oh, there's Nyx's answer.
Okay, go ahead, Sarda.
I have no problem sleeping, but we need to put watches out. I don't trust this place.
Sure.
But I also want to investigate and see where we are.
You are welcomed into the church, and you step in, and you see beyond in the main part of the chapel. I'm just gonna move you guys actually into the chapel.
Who moved me?
I did. The chapel is in shambles, with overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floors. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a claw-scarred altar, behind which, sorry, that is not true. However, behind the altar is a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower. And now that you're all here in the chapel, you hear from underneath the chapel, Father! I'm starving!
Father, what the hell is that?
That would be my son.
And
He's under the floorboards. Why?
He's in the undercroft because
what have you done to him?
it is not what I have done.
What has been done to him?
He was promised, but the life that he has gotten, and you hear the same mournful cry happen again, and he pauses, and it looks like it pains Father Donovich to listen to. He has been turned into a vampire. Not a full vampire, with no control of any sort over his need for blood. I had hoped that through my faith and my prayers that the gods would answer, but there have been no gods in this land for a very long time, and I do not know what to do.
Has he been fed?
No, not since he returned.
Then you should put him out of his misery.
I am not capable of doing such a thing.
Then give
He
me
is
the
my
key.
son. He wrestles with this idea for a bit before he holds the key out to you, and his hands are shaking.
Wait. I do we have to be that rash? There's got to be something we can do, please.
There is no other way.
I feel like killing him is a bit much, though, don't you think?
There is no other way.
Jean, having him not feed for this long actually has him ready to kill others to satisfy that hunger.
Well, then, can't we find some humane way to feed him and then fix him?
Livestock, but
There is no other way.
It's like you're not even trying.
It's because I'm not.
he. When was he turned? Nix will look at.
Um. Do, do, do.
Hello. There it is.
Um. He. He left a year ago.
A
Met them in the
year?
village. I
Continue.
mean, if you would rather me not tell you what happened, go down there unprepared.
Go.
No, continue.
A year ago, a wizard in black robes convinced the town people to go and revolt against Strahd. My son was part of that group. It did not end well. He did not return. He returned about a month ago, and he's been locked there ever since.
Did he come back hungry?
Ravenous.
Surprised it didn't attack you.
Bonds. We'll do that.
No, I was lucky that Burgomaster Colion was there when my son returned.
Who?
The guy that you just buried?
Right. That must be the lash in his neck then. I don't know that actually. Sorry, I didn't see the lash. I just saw Crom inspecting.
I would have explained it to Nix.
Oh, okay.
I know I would have. Or you would have been.
I would have heard it at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That'd be the lash in his neck, probably.
Yes, from the claws that my son's hands have turned in.
Which means he is too far gone. Jean, I understand the humane way, but he's no longer just a human turned vampire. He's a creature. He'll kill most of the people in this village, more than likely, if he's let loose. And he can't live under the floorboards of a church forever.
I suppose you're right. At least, can we do it quickly, easily?
Is he tied up down there, or is he roaming?
I thought I had tied him, but he may have gotten free. I don't know. If I open the door, that's just asking for death.
It's locked under the floor. Basement. Is there any other way out of the basement besides that one entrance?
No, it's just the one.
Then we
Hmm.
deal with this.
Then we deal with it.
Jean, if
As
you
a group?
Throughout your conversation, by the way, he keep yelling, "Father, I'm starving."
Jean, if you do not want to partake in this fight, I understand.
Well, it's my duty to help you. I came here with you, so I'll do it.
Okay. Lead the way, father.
He leads you to this room here.
Make sure to shut the door behind us. Lock it, maybe.
Time and neglect have punched holes in the ceiling of this moldy room, which contains a few broken roof shingles amid puddles of water. In one corner, set into the floor, is a heavy wooden trap door shut with a chain and a padlock. A young man's screams of anguish can be heard through the door.
So he's probably like just underneath it, which means he probably has gotten loose.
Hmm. Well. Hmm. Do you have any holy water on you?
We have a little bit.
Good. May I have it?
Of course. He hands you a small vial of the holy water.
Cool. Da, 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 da. So,
Item,
as
get it.
item da 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 da, but good. Sorry, had to. All right. All right. So with that, I can protect us from him. I can protect one of us from him. Who wants it? Nix.
Perhaps maybe Gwen or Jean.
Fair enough. Jean, come here.
All right. Could have told me if we were getting wet. What?
Is everything a joke to you?
No, I just use humor to hide the fact that I'm deeply insecure. What do you need?
Come here.
All right.
So, you standing in front of me?
Yes.
I put the holy water into my hands. I soak my hands in it, and then I draw a circle on your forehead and cast protection from evil and good. And I set it to what are, because I would know what he is underneath. I would set it to him. Would it be a fiend or would it be an undead? Or
For who? For
the
The
boy?
vampire.
the son?
Yeah.
He is technically qualified as
Would it not be undead?
the undead.
Yeah. So then
I
I
had to look.
It's fine.
Couldn't
Yeah.
I
remember
kind of
off my head.
figured. Don't worry about it.
like I figured Crom would know, but I didn't. So I was just like, I'm not gonna. Yeah. But either way, so I cast
Yeah.
protection from good and evil and good.
Okay.
Cool.
There you go.
Go.
So there you go.
I-
I'll
Thank
put
you.
it into chat.
Okay.
Sorry,
Thank
I
you.
didn't. Okay. There we go. Well,
Perfect. Yay.
no, this is like the first time you've actually seen me cast something. Just saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whoa. All right. Okay. Wasn't expecting that.
Nobody does. And I turn around.
Sorry.
Cryptic. I
The,
like it.
the expression gets
All
me
right.
every time.
So I'm going to move you guys once more. You guys are going to be on the right side of the map.
That was one spell slot done.
Oh, he's
Wait.
screaming! Oh god, I moved the map too fast. Let me zoom in on this face.
Ah!
Every...
Ah!
Hang on.
Ah!
No. I got it better for you, V, because I
zoomed in on
I
it.
do actually have him as an NPC sheet for everybody.
It's fucking great.
Oh,
Sorry.
he doesn't look happy. He looks like maybe he's not happy.
And as you guys proceed down the stairs, I need everybody to roll me for initiative.
Everyone roll for initiative and
Did it work? It worked.
oh
Hooray.
god damn it.
Oh dear.
Okay. Hit initiative.
Is she ready to tussle?
She is ready to fight.
I mean, sorry.
Oh, the cat looked up as you burp.
Yeah. She's unamused with your antics.
All right, Gwensarda, you are up first.
We can see him, obviously, right?
The church's undercroft has rough-hewn walls and a floor made of damp clay and earth. Rotting wooden pillars strain under the weight of the wooden ceiling. Candlelight from the chapel above slips through the cracks, allowing you to glimpse a gaunt shape in the far corner. So he's actually, like, over here.
Oh. We have to come down the stairs.
Gwen, just be careful not to get grappled.
Do my best. Down to here. There where I can see him. Fire my
Mhm.
short.
Okay. So he's not supposed to be that big. He's always the same size you guys are. Well, you got a small problem there, Mom.
What?
He's 95 feet away from you, so you have to roll it to advantage.
Oof.
That.
However, the 17 still hits. But you don't get the 25. Okay.
And I will use part of him.
What are you doing?
Move back into the stairwell.
Okay. It is now his turn. Okay.
See. I don't even.
And then you watch as he scampers up a pillar and moves across the ceiling.
That's
Oh,
awkward,
there he
ain't
is.
it?
I couldn't see him.
And gets here. Nyx.
So, I'll be using this to get moving out there just a little quicker. I'll get about here,
Okay.
and
I'm
then
assuming you've used undead speed.
yes, that's why I put it
Okay.
up. Sorry. And then she will drag her rapier across her hand,
Okay.
and she is going into her new rite of dawn instead of the cold one.
Okay.
And she is holding her attack.
Okay. What is the trigger for your attack?
Once he gets close, because I think he's probably gonna come at me because I've just cut my hand and I am bleeding.
Okay. Crumb.
Uh,
No, not Crumb. Jean.
I want to ask a question really
Yay.
quick.
Sorry, hang on. Yes.
Rite of Dawn, the damage I suffer from activating it is halved. So do I get damaged or no?
Yes.
Okay, just double checking. That is halved.
Jean.
Okay. So,
Actually, yeah, that's all right.
okay. Uh,
lost them.
He is going to use bardic inspiration to inspire. Whom shall I inspire?
Next.
Crom.
Okay. So, Crom, you have a D6 at this
Yep.
level, I believe.
D6 at this level. Yep.
D6 Bardic Inspiration.
Excellent.
And that's a bonus action, so I'm not gonna do anything else this turn. It's gonna be it.
Okay. You're not gonna move.
You know what? Actually, I'll move here.
Okay. Crom.
Excellent. All right. So I move up here. He's on the ceiling, right?
Yes, he is.
Cool. I'll stay right here. Pull out my axe, and oh, jeez, won't be able to reach him from up there. I'll cast Witch Bolt.
Sure, I like it. The 22 will hit.
There's. So then I just roll the damage.
Yep.
Oh shit, yeah, it's level 1, so we're lightning.
Okay. Anything else? Bonus action.
Nope, that'll be everything.
Okay. Gwen Sarda.
Hmm?
You're up.
Yeah. Down where I can. Now he's within range and I can shoot.
Yep. You can shoot without disadvantage.
Yes.
You have 320 feet. Beyond that, you wouldn't be able to hit anything with your short bow, but if you shoot at anything beyond the 80 feet, you have to do it at disadvantage because you're shooting further than that bow is technically equipped to shoot for. 20 will hit, though.
Stay where I am.
All right. His turn. I need to roll the. Okay. He dashes right for you, Nyx. Because there is fresh blood.
I figured.
So, this triggers your attack that you were holding. We're gonna. Yep, 24 will hit.
Ooh, nice.
And if he's undead,
Okay.
he suffers
It
additional
doesn't do.
radiant damage to my wisdom modifier.
Is that feature of your class?
It's the Rite of Dawn.
Okay. What's your wisdom modifier?
It is an extra 3.
So 6 radiant damage.
Yep.
Okay. However, he's now right in front of you.
Yep.
First things first. He misses because he rolled a 7. And he's gonna try again.
Do it.
18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Instead of doing damage,
He's gonna grapple.
you are now grappled.
Mhm.
And it's your turn. Now, he has grappled you with the intent that you are restrained.
Okay.
So you have to break out of his hold to attack him again.
Okay.
But breaking out of his hold will cost you your action.
Which is fine.
Okay.
What do you need?
I need an athletics or acrobatics check, whichever one you have that is higher, and you have to beat his DC.
It's funny how I put. What is. Dumb.
Meets it, beats it.
Huh.
He is too weak from the month of starvation to be able to keep a hold of you, and you manage to break free. However, that is your full action. Action, or movement if you would like to move away from him.
Nope. I'm gonna move right here.
Okay,
Just a little bit of a twirl.
sure. Bonus action.
That's it.
Okay, Jean.
Oh,
Get frozen. Yeah,
I
got
do
frozen.
believe you are correct.
10 points to Slytherin. There they are.
There they are. You're up in combat, Jean, my dear.
Are you muted? We can't hear you. Uh-oh. Oh no.
oh no.
I can see you lighting. Oh,
Oh,
Anything?
there we go.
Yes.
There we
I
go.
Oh
heard
my
you.
god.
I was like, you're lighting up, but I don't hear anything.
God damn it. Alright, cool. So for this turn, so last time I gave Bark Inspiration. Okay. How is everyone doing health wise?
Really good.
We're fine.
Nobody's gotten hit.
I hit myself.
Doru has been trying to grab somebody so that he can just nom away.
Okay. What was that?
I hit myself. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that's not great. Okay, so I'd like to cast Heroism on Gwensarda. Heroism, you get 14 extra temporary hit points at the beginning of each turn. You're immune to being frightened. And yeah,
how many hit points?
14, because it's equal to your. Oh, wait, no, wait.
I was gonna say heroism doesn't
No,
sound like
it's spellcasting ability modifier. So
that.
charisma +4. So you get an extra
So you
4
get
hit
4.
points.
There we go.
Yeah.
I was like 14. Hang on a second.
Yeah, no, I fucked up.
I was gonna say, cool. I like that.
Oh,
I
damn.
was like, I might allow that at later levels, but not right now.
No,
Level
yeah,
3.
no.
Level 3.
So you have heroism, so you're getting 4 HP per turn as long as Jean maintains concentration on this spell.
Okay.
So that's a full action. You still have a bonus action and movement, Jean, if you would like to take them.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to.
Okay. Crom.
I run up. Actually, wait, I still got the lightning witch bolt on
You
him,
do.
don't I?
Yep.
So that automatically
And
goes off?
No, you use your action to maintain the concentration, which triggers the damage.
I'm gonna do that.
So if you read it, it says the spell ends if you use your action to do anything else.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, and you can just literally hit Witch Bolt again, like in chat. Just scroll up and hit it again. Oh, you already did.
Ooh.
Very nice.
So I'm just pumping him full of lightning.
Absolutely. However, you still have a bonus action and movement if you'd like to do that.
Yes. I really don't have anything else I can do. That's the thing. I'm gonna come over here. That'll be my movement.
Okay. Try to remember if wizards really have bonus actions, but I don't think they do.
Not at this level, unless I have a spell that does such a thing, which I do, but I'm not gonna do it.
Fair enough. Gwensarda.
Okay. His back's to me. To my bow on him again.
Okay. That'll hit. Okay. All right. Bonus action?
Nope.
It is now his turn. And he's going to try and do the thing again. Because you're right in front of him and you smell like fresh blood.
Yep.
11 to hit,
Nope.
and the 10 will miss as well.
Yep.
He is just scrabbling to try and grab a hold of you.
I understand that.
And it is your turn.
Beautiful. Another rapier hit. Oh, I don't get advantage on that, actually. It's a 16,
But
though.
the 16 will hit anyways, so.
And an extra 3 radiant. So 13.
Okay.
Jesus.
I apologize for yawning.
How dare you?
Bonus action?
No, I'm just gonna stay here.
Jean, you're back up.
Hooray! All right. Fucking, you get a bardic inspiration. You get a bardic inspiration. Nyx gets a bardic inspiration. Happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks. 1d6?
That's
Jean,
that's
the
1d6
Oprah
wherever you want to
of
use
the
it.
D&D world.
Yeah.
How many bardic
Yeah.
inspirations can you give?
Up to your spellcasting ability modifier, so I can do 4. To do a longer.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Do you wish to attack with something? Ranged ability? You just gonna let them do their thing? Atlas?
No crossbow.
Atlas is frozen.
Move on until they come back and
Yep.
would
And
they
then
get to
I'll
decide
ask when
whatever?
they get there. Crumb, you're up.
Cool. Wait, again?
Yeah.
Lightning.
Isn't it
Lightning.
amazing when there's just like no fucking people?
Lightning.
How quick combat goes,
Oh my god. When people actually do things.
right? Do you want a movement
Ow.
or
I'll
any of your other class or ability features?
I'll do that. No, I'm not going to rage. If I'm not getting attacked.
Okay,
I'm not raging.
Gwinsarda.
Well, it worked so good last time.
Sorry, you're gonna pause for just a second. Atlas,
Yes.
you sure you don't have any ranged attacks that you want to do? You're just gonna sit back
I
and do the
don't
bardic
want.
inspiration thing?
I don't want to attack him. I don't
Okay,
want to attack
fair
him.
enough. No, that's a character thing, and I'm okay with that. I just wanted to double check because you froze when I asked.
Oh yeah,
So-
no.
So
So
Quite
do
literally.
I get another 4 points at the beginning of Gwen's turn?
yes,
To shoot the
that'll hit. Does a short bow really do 2d6? I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
change it. I just dragged it in the way. I'm
My hand crossbow only does 1d6.
I think it
Yeah,
is
it's only supposed to do 1d6. So it's only going to do 9,
But-
not 15. Because you've got Fey Ancestry.
something with the 3rd level.
Is it you get an extra D6
Yeah.
for your sneak attack?
No. So, Mom, I think what it is that you may have misunderstood how assassinate.
Oh.
Because you still only do 1d6. It's just your damage would be qualified as crit damage.
I didn't think I went in and changed it.
It's okay. It's fixed now.
Whatever.
So it's 9 plus 4, which is 15. Okay. Bonus action or movement?
Nope.
Okay. It is now his turn, and he's gonna keep. He's so desperate to feed.
Mm-hmm.
26 to hit. That is a nat 20.
Yep, that'll do it.
Can I use my ability?
Which ability is that?
Portent.
It's what, sorry?
Portent.
I don't remember what that does. So you either need to DM me the information or toss it in chat for me.
Okay. Oh my god. That's my divination ability.
Did you put it in your character sheet?
I thought I did. I did not. Never mind.
Okay, no, but if you took it, then I'm not gonna I'm not gonna stop you from using it. I just have to put it up to D&D Beyond. This is why they sponsor. You said you went divination.
Divination.
Okay. I'm telling.
Oh, you must choose to do so before the roll.
Yes.
Never mind.
Sorry.
It's not lucky. It's
Yeah.
I have to. Yeah,
You
I
have
have
to
to
call
call
it
it
beforehand.
Okay, my bad.
No, it's all good. It was a good thought though. You are grappled.
Okay.
And then he is biting.
Okay.
It is a 23 to hit.
Okay.
On the bite.
Mhm.
You are going to take 9 piercing damage and 8 necrotic damage.
Halved.
Yes. He is going to take the full 8 though from you, and your max HP is reduced by the 8, even though you are only taking 4.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
So you take a total of 17 damage, but the 8 is halved to 4, so 13.
Okay.
And he has a hold of you, and he is going to drink his fill until he is done. Your turn.
Okay.
Remember, you are restrained, so you have to get
I
out
know.
of the... Okay, perfect.
Hmm.
You are still restrained.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold that bardic inspiration because that's not gonna help.
Nope. It will not. If it was a D8, maybe. Jean.
Jean, that's me.
Sorry, before we move to your turn.
Mhm.
Nyx. You hear him whisper, "You taste wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Something's not right." But he's too hungry to care. Jean, what are you doing?
I see that Nyx has been grappled, and I don't like that. Nyx is my friend. So let's see. My movement is 30 feet, so that is 5. Oh, fuck, I can't see the grid that well. 10, 15, 20, 25. I think this is 30. I think. Okay, well, we're just gonna pretend it is. Okay, there it is. I'd like to try and use my dancer's ribbon and wrap it around Doru. What was this? Yeah, Doru. Doru the Explorer.
God damn it.
I'd like to try and wrap that around him and pull to
Daru,
try
no
and.
sight.
So you're attempting to grapple him to break the
Yes.
grapple on...
On Nyx, yes.
Okay. I need you to give me an attack roll
Okay.
with your... Alright.
Yes.
You have successfully grappled him.
Dope.
Sweet. So
Okay.
there's just a chain of chain humping going on now.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Yes, Mom.
My sneak attack at 3rd level should.
I will look at it after combat.
I got the book right in front of me, so.
I will look at it after combat.
Okay.
Bonus action? Jean?
No, not for now.
Okay. Crumb.
Now that he's on Nyx, I take my great axe. I'll go into a rage. I will come up, and I'm gonna start hitting.
Okay. So you drop the concentration on which bolt? Then.
Yep.
Okay.
I will
Do it up.
rage axe. Rage
Oh,
axe. There it
yeah.
is.
That'll hit. Okay.
Boom. That's how we do
Yep.
it. That's it. That's my turn. That was my bonus action and my action.
Perfect. Gwensarda.
I'm going to move forward while I'm flanking,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to use my silver short sword.
Just so you're aware, you don't get advantage flanking with Nyx because Nyx is currently grappled and
Then I will move
restrained.
Here.
Okay.
And now
Go
I
ahead.
stand.
19 will hit.
Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Right.
Stop.
Road work ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bonus action. Gwensarda.
Nope, don't have any.
Okay. And because Nyx didn't attack him this time, you watch as him feeding on Nyx seems to have closed some of his wounds. And then more close anyway. Nyx! Sorry, first things first, he is going to try and shred this dancer's ribbon.
While
I'm
grappling.
gonna.
Hang on.
He's
15 to hit.
I wanted to
Me?
use my portent.
Sure.
I was gonna try and call it before, but like I don't know
No.
what it's.
I'll let you call it.
Yeah. So it's. I rolled an 8. It was an 8, I should say.
Yeah, so that becomes a 14 to hit, Jean.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. He's not
Fuck.
aiming at you, but he tears that ribbon to shreds.
Ah, damn it. That was my good ribbon.
And then he is going to just turn his attention right back to Nyx.
Okay. I'm gonna mute myself.
That is another 20 to hit,
Oh
by the
Jesus.
way.
Yep.
So this is gonna hurt.
Is that a nat? Are you saying it's another nat 20?
Yes, it's another nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Oh my Jesus.
You are going to lose 18 hit points from necrotic damage.
Half that
Does
for
that
me.
reduce you to 0?
Half it for me.
No. Stop. Does that reduce your max HP to 0?
No.
Thank you. Your max HP is still reduced by 18. You are
Your
only going to
max.
take 9.
Okay, you didn't say max. You're like all you were saying was 18.
No. Yes, because I needed to know if you hit 0.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't do that.
Okay. No, so you're only taking 9, but your max HP is reduced
What
by
the heck?
18.
Okay.
You are also going to take 11 piercing damage. This affects your HP as is.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Sorry, how much was I taking? 11?
11 piercing and 9 necrotic.
Okay, I'm down. It doesn't matter.
Okay. He lets Nyx drop out of his arms. And then he turns to Gwensarda. Nyx, I need a death saving throw, please. Perfect. 1 save. Atlas. Jean, my dear, remember to unmute yourself before you start talking.
I am unmuted.
Perfect.
Oh. Okay.
I thought I'd heard you say you were muting up, so that's why I just wanted to remind
I
you that
was,
you were
yeah.
muted.
Yep.
But it is your turn.
It's all good.
Sorry, can you try that again?
I can move and healing word on
Moving and using healing word.
healing word.
Okay, so healing word doesn't actually require you to be next to Nyx to use it. It's a range
I thought it was.
It's a ranged
Oh,
ability.
you're right. It isn't touch. Okay, cool.
Cure wounds is a touch ability.
That's right. I always forget that. Regardless, I'd like to be next to Nyx anyway.
Sure thing. You're not going to prompt an attack of opportunity because you can move through ally squares. You just can't stop at ally squares. So go for it.
One sec. And yeah.
Okay. Nyx, you are back up with 8 HP.
With
Yay.
6, actually.
With 6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait, is your max HP reduced to that much?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
You
shit,
you're like, the 18 still hits with the full, and I'm like, oh,
Okay, so you're okay. I apologize. I didn't. That's okay. All right.
Squishy.
Can I just say I had 32 health?
Yes.
Wasn't that squish?
Not really.
Fuck, I should use
Gene,
protection of good and evil against.
That's fine. Oh no,
Gene,
I
you still
didn't think
have
he
an
would.
action.
Oh, that's true.
It is very clear, in spite of your sensibilities, this man, like this boy's not gonna stop. He is not gonna stop until everybody that's down here is dead, and then he's gonna go up and he's gonna kill the town, and he's going to do nothing but feed, and he's never gonna sate that hunger.
But when I saw his father so sad about the loss of his son, it reminded me about when I lost my sister, regardless of how difficult it was to have to be.
And we lost them.
All right, stop being naughty. Go lay down. Go lay down. Stop. Oh, shit. I unfroze. Okay, sorry.
Was dealing with Munchie.
Go lay down. Okay. Yeah, but anyways.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm just. This is me
Mhm.
forcing the character to make a choice.
Yep, it is definitely a choice. Yeah, but my flaw is that I don't often charge into the fray, and I can sometimes cause others to be hurt because of it. So
Works for me. So in that case, Crumb, what are you doing?
I attempt to throw my hand out and cast chill touch. Chill touch. On.
Okay. So this is where we're gonna run into our first of many rolls like this. I am absolutely sure.
Yep.
You need to roll me a D100,
ooh, exciting.
and I will tell you whether or not that comes off. You reach out to cast, nothing. Nothing comes to your fingertips. Not the feeling of cold, not fire, nothing.
Shit. So that was my action to do that?
Nope. We'll qualify it as a bonus action while you're raging.
Okay.
When you attempt to cast, just so you're aware, JT, when you attempt to cast in rage, it will be your bonus action if it doesn't go off. If it goes off, it is whatever it says it is. So if it's an action or a bonus action, that's what it'll consume.
Okay.
Otherwise, if it fails, it's just your bonus action. So rage away.
Good.
You have advantage because you're flanking.
I will smacky smack.
The 19 will hit.
Ugh.
Okay. Gwensarda.
Going at him again with my silver sword.
Okay. 23 will hit. And it is now his turn. And he is going to attempt to grapple you. 22 to hit, Gwensarda.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And then he's going to bite. 15 to hit.
Okay. At least it's not a natural 20.
Yeah. Mom, 15 hits?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you are going to take 7 piercing and 9 necrotic damage, and you will reduce your max HP by 9.
So how much damage first? Sorry.
You are going to take a total of 16 damage.
Okay.
And you will reduce your max HP by 9.
Okay.
Nyx.
Well, seeing as he's distracted, as much as I should probably move out,
That'll hit.
he takes 4 radiant.
Okay. Okay. You watch as this radiant power that Nyx seems to hold flares against his skin. Jean.
Gwensarda.
What are you doing? Bardic Inspiration for Gwenzarda?
No, healing word. Sorry.
Okay, roll it. Mom, you get 5 HP back.
Okay.
Healing word was used on you.
I know.
Crom.
Cool. Didn't work the first time. I'm gonna throw my hand out again and try casting chill touch.
Okay. D100.
Ah!
You watch as through the red haze of your rage, chill touch goes off.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch him.
And it hits.
3 necrotic. Best part is, he can't heal. He can't heal.
Also, disadvantages on attack rolls against you until your next turn. Okay.
And it has a disadvantage on attack rolls.
Only against Crom.
Yeah.
Only against the user.
However, chill touch has actually
It's healed him.
made it so that he no longer grapples you, Gwensarda. So you're up.
Oh.
Yeah, the hand is the ghostly hand is around his neck. Just
Take a step back real quick, young one.
take a step back.
Gwensarda. It's your turn. That'll hit. $11. Okay. It's now his turn, and he is going to turn on the one who him most. And he is going to attempt to attack. 24 to hit JT, and that is at disadvantage.
Jesus. Yes, that's
Okay. You're going to take 8 slashing damage because he's going to try and rip and tear you apart instead.
8 slashing, just pure damage.
Yep.
Cool.
And that's 17 to hit at disadvantage.
That will hit.
And that's 6 slashing pure damage.
Oh, I'm still raging, am I?
Yes, you are, so that's halved.
So the first one
Is halved to 4, the next one is halved to 3, so you're taking a grand total of 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, so then I'm 20. Okay.
Alright, V. Nyx. You're up.
Can I move around so that I'm across from Jean?
Yes.
Perfect. Where's that rapier? Excuse
That'll
me?
hit.
Okay. 7 radiant damage in total.
Okay. He's not looking so great, and it seems like the radiant damage is really doing the trick. He had tried to get rid of you before, but it clearly wasn't enough. Jean.
Let's Bardic Inspiration, Gwensarda.
Gwensarda hasn't used the Bardic Inspiration that you gave them.
I don't think
I
any
thought
of
I
us
gave
have.
Crom and Nyx.
You did.
I thought you gave one to Quinzarda, but I may have been wrong. Okay,
Yeah,
then,
no, I've only given Gardner next.
then you
or
have given
Carmen.
one to Quinzarda. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay,
I don't want to do it. I don't want to fight him.
Just keep standing there. That's all I ask.
From me. Cool.
yes, you.
Me. Oh, zug. Ah!
Neither of those will hit.
Wow.
I'm gonna use a bardic inspiration.
I'll tell you right now, don't waste it.
Okay.
Because you won't hit him with the 6. Even if you roll a 6, it's still not going to meet his AC.
All right.
Gwinsarda. Sorry, do you have a bonus action?
I'm
Oh.
still raging, so I'm just going. Yep.
Okay. Gwinsarda, you're up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's what's
That'll
needed.
hit. Absolutely. He's dead. He's dead. Absolutely. You vanquish him.
Whew. Damn. All right.
Hot damn.
Indeed.
Your sword pierces him through, and he gives one final scream of anguish. And then all is silent. There's no more screams in the Undercroft. There is no more pitiful cries to Father that he is hungry. It is just silence. And then you hear from upstairs, "You are not welcome here. You do not have permission to enter." You hear a short cackle, and then what sounds like the flutter of thousands of bat wings.
Oh.
What do you guys do?
Go upstairs. I'm curious. And also hurting. I need a nap.
Nap time for baby.
Hi, I'm baby. I need a nap. Time to go upstairs, please. Bring
Dude,
us.
you can't just do that. He's baby.
It's a baby. Yeah, how dare this vampire, man? Come on.
You walk upstairs, and fluttering off into the night is thousands of bats.
Oh, right. It's just over here. I'm an idiot.
And then you realize that there are 5 coffins sitting on the front of this chapel.
Oh.
Would you like to investigate these coffins?
Yeah.
Don't go outside.
Give me a perception check,
Can
please.
I look at them from here? Is that okay?
Yes. So the chapel has pillars
Yes.
kind of like in the front of it, and these are leaning up against the pillars. So like you open the doors and you can see these coffins.
Oh. Are they sized for us?
Each one of them is sized for you with your names on them.
Oh, sweet. I think he likes us.
I love Undertale.
Oh, I think
I
someone's.
don't
And then you
think it'll be
realize
comfortable.
that there's a note pinned to the door.
I'll take it and read it.
The note says, "You have my bride. Return her to me, and you can go home." Signed, Strad von Zarevich. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we will end session 3.
Oh Jesus.
As Atlas is like, "Oh my fucking god, what is going on?" So we would like to thank our sponsors, D&D Beyond. We were able to use their resource quite a bit tonight for our character mishaps and questions. So if you need to look that stuff up, it is beyond.com. We would also like to thank Lucky Dice Cafe and Station Retro Captain Zack is currently out at Station Retro. I believe he might actually just be wrapping up his long-form campaign for the night himself. We invite you to join us Monday night for the final episode of Foundations of Adalar, where we find out whether the party lives, dies, or somewhere in between. Who the fuck knows? Do we call upon Archfey patrons? Does oh my god, does Elithra reveal how the fuck she got Ugdathar's powers? Is Grimly gonna be able to call upon his god for the first time ever that the party has ever seen?
Probably not.
Is Gillet gonna smack a god with his bare hand? Who the fuck knows? Find out on Monday. Tuesday night we see more of Esper Genesis run by our very own Jason. And then Wednesday night we will be back with our Wednesday showcase where we start Icons. We thank you all for joining us, and I would like to give a huge thanks to V, who plays Nyx, who is also a streamer for tonight. My mom, who is playing Gwensarda. Atlas, who plays Jean. And JT, who plays Crom. And we are sorely missing Jordy tonight on Curse of Straw, but he will hopefully be back with us next week.
I have a note. He will officially be back every Thursday from now on, as long as he doesn't get fucked by another airline.
Excellent. So we
that's another
shouldn't miss
story.
Jordy.
We're Delta
shouldn't-
Airlines. Life is a fucking nightmare.
So we shouldn't miss Jordy on Thursday nights anymore. So with that in mind, next week the
Excellent.
party has a decision and some questions. Who the fuck is Strahd's bride? Where the fuck is she? What do you mean we have Strahd's bride? And where the fuck can we deliver her so we can go home? Find out all of that and more next week on Curse of Strahd. Remember, everybody, be good to one another and roar for initiative.
Bye.